The How Tejas is one of the most talked about Indian fighter jets. Some people call it underpowered. Others say it is the symbol of a new, confident India. In this video, we'll break down the Tejas in simple words, what it is designed to do, what makes it special, and where it still needs to improve. By the end, you will understand why Tejas matters for India's defense, far beyond just numbers on a spec sheet. To understand Tejas, we first need to understand the problem it was built to solve. For decades, the Indian Air Force depended heavily on MiG-21 fighter jets, bought from the Soviet Union. These aircraft were designed in the late 1950s. They became old, hard to maintain, and less safe over time. India needed a replacement that was modern, light, and agile, and most importantly, designed and built in India. That idea eventually became the Light Combat Aircraft Program and the aircraft we now call Tejas. So what exactly is Tejas? Tejas is a single-engine, lightweight, multi-role fighter jet. Single engine means it has one main engine, which keeps it lighter and cheaper to operate. Lightweight means it is not meant to compete with heavy jets like the Su-30 MKI in raw power. Instead, it is designed to be nimble, quick, and cost-effective. Multi-role means one Tejas can perform different types of missions: air defense, ground attack, maritime strike. It is not a one-trick machine. It is a flexible tool. Let's talk about what makes Tejas interesting as an engineering product. First, the delta wing design. Tejas has a tailless delta wing, which helps with high-speed performance and agility. This design is common in many modern fighter jets. Second, fly-by-wire controls. In older jets, pilot control inputs are transmitted by cables and rods. In Tejas, computers sit between the pilot and the control surfaces. This allows the aircraft to be inherently unstable for agility, while the computers keep it under control. Third, composite materials. A large portion of the Tejas airframe is made from composite materials instead of traditional metal. This reduces weight, improves resistance to corrosion, and helps with stealth characteristics by reducing radar reflections. All of this means Tejas is not just a copy of an old design. It is a modern, digital era fighter. Now, what can Tejas actually do in combat? Tejas currently uses a GE F404 turbofan engine built by General Electric in the United States. This engine gives it enough thrust for high subsonic and supersonic flight, but it is not the most powerful engine in its class. Future variants are planned to use a more powerful engine. In terms of weapons, Tejas can carry air-to-air missiles for dogfights and beyond visual range engagements, air-to-ground bombs and precision-guided munitions, anti-ship missiles for maritime strike roles. It also carries a 23mm internal cannon for close-range engagements and strafing runs. Because Tejas has multiple hard points under its wings and fuselage, it can be loaded differently depending on the mission. A single aircraft might go from air defense one day to ground attack the next. When people talk about Tejas, they often use terms like MK1, MK1A, and MK2. Let's simplify that. Tejas MK1 is the initial operational version. Tejas MK1A is an improved version with better avionics, electronic warfare systems, and easier maintenance. The Indian Air Force has ordered many MK1A aircraft. Tejas MK2 is planned as a larger and more capable version, sometimes called a medium-weight fighter. It is designed to carry more fuel and weapons and use a more powerful engine. There are also naval versions being developed to operate from aircraft carriers. This means Tejas is not just one airplane. It is part of a family of evolving designs meant to serve India's needs for many years.